Now then, welcome to Germany. I'm about 10 minutes away from the Nürburgring. We're officially starting the Nürburgring season. This year is all going to be about the special place, the 13-mile, 20-kilometre track. And the first victim, or should I say the first little treat for us, is going to be spending a lot of time in this MR2. So I'm going to be to and from Germany over the next couple of months, all year, hopefully, if it all goes well. I got here last night quite late on. I was racing at Brands Hatch yesterday. Yeah, car was fine all the way, no issues. A little bit of a wheel vibration on the Autobahn. I was cruising at about 120 mile an hour, pretty much flat out in this thing for quite a long time. So, you know, we best check the engine oil and stuff like that. But I'm just having a check over the car now. I found that the bonnet hinge was loose for some reason. When I opened the bonnet, it actually scuffed the wing, which is a bit annoying, but it's done that, you know, enough times. Obviously, we've had enough pain with this front end now, right? But I think how I'm going to structure the videos anyway, just in case you're wondering where the track action is, I'm going to do vlogs, you know, bits about the track and all that. And then every time I come to the track, or every time I come to Germany, I'll post one ring lap on my channel from that time. It'll probably be the fastest time, right? So what can we do in a completely standard MR2? I think obviously we're going to be trying to get under, I think the 9 minutes 30 seems about right. But yeah, I got quite a lot of stuff. So there's a little storage thing here. Obviously got some of the good stuff with me, but on this shelf as well. Yeah, we'll probably lose a bit of storage space by putting the cage in, I guess. But yeah, I got that. That's full of like air inflator and stuff like that. And some of which I'm going to take to the track with me. Obviously I want to let some air out the tyres when I go around the track tonight. I'm going to try and drive as much as possible. I think the car will do it. So I'm just going to lap after lap after lap, right? I think it'll be okay. It's a standard car, right? So I'm going to put a device in that we can monitor the coolant temp and the inlet air temps and, you know, lap timer and stuff as well. But I think it'll be all right, as long as we keep an eye on the oil. We'll check the oil in a minute. In the front here I've got the spare wheel, the tool stuff and the oil. So, you know, the oil was in the back, but I think it'll be safer in here. I've just put them in there really just to space that out, but I guess it'll come in useful. From National Lighting, hell yeah. Any other sponsors we want to get in? Why not a bit of Miller's oils while we're here? Oh yeah, they gave me this funnel thing the other day. I thought it was something else, but yeah, I don't know if it'll work for the MR2, but it's a little, I thought it was like a Shiwi or something, but it's a funnel. All right, my last job before heading out, I got this stuff, dual lock by 3M, right? And I've got it on my little, this is my, you might recognize this from old videos. This is my 10Hz GPS receiver, Bluetooth to the phone. And I've got my phone, which I was hoping to mount with pop rivets here. Right there, I've got a plate for it, which works really well and everything, but I've not got a rivet gun. Didn't have time to get one yesterday at Brands Hatch, basically, but I'm going to mount that there, and that's usually, it's going to be okay because, you know, even if it peels a little bit, you know, it's not going to go anywhere really. But here, obviously, we've got gravity against us. It's all really shiny. You know, it's had some back to black stuff put on and it's passed or whatever. So I'm going to try the, this is just brake cleaner from AutoSmart. Another sponsor mentioned already. And yeah, we'll just try and make this as clean as what I can. Just right in this corner here, not, I can still open the glove box, yeah. Right in this corner here, I'm going to try and get a sliver of this tape on to stick the phone to, and then I should still be able to see that when I'm driving, hopefully. So someone must have been, you know, back to black or whatever, you know, the dashboard shine stuff. So I'll just try and lift all of that out with some brake cleaner, and hopefully this sticks. Okay, I'm not 100% happy with this, but it'll do for now. I really need the phone screen kind of tilted more at me. Maybe we'll just do that when we come back next time, but for now it's not too bad. Also need to try and get a USB with two 90s. So this has got a 90-degree USB-C outlet here, or input or whatever. If we had two 90s, then we'd be able to use the Siggy lighter, you know, a lot more. I mean, it's not bad. I might just put like a safety cable tie there, but yeah, the phones, the old brake cleaner trick seemed to work pretty good on both. If you're wondering why I've got a teddy in the car, I know it's a bit suspect behavior, but someone gave me that a long time ago, before you know anything like you've seen me, and it's just been in my cars since. And It was in the crash when I crashed here that time. It was in the car, and you know, to be fair, I've crashed a few cars with that little teddy in the car. So I don't know. It's called Boo. I don't know. He's a bit of a hoodlum, but maybe he's not such good luck. But I don't know. Just always kind of been in my cars, and I know that's a bit. I'm 32 years old. I think that'll be all right. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, so I've got this screen here, which is time, but we're going to be on this screen, which shows the miles per hour. This is a big wide phone, so I don't know if we can actually get more data on there. Oh yeah, I did think about trying to get this thing. You know, you can get like modded firmware for them and stuff, and nah, I don't know. I didn't really like signing in with my Google account to this thing, and I don't know, but we're all sorted now anyway. So track's still not open for 2 hours yet, so I might yeah, I might go and do a little explore. I best check the engine oil actually, and I might need a little top up of fuel. I don't know how many laps we'll get done today. I changed it slightly. We've now got speed, intake coolant, time delta, current lap time, and current lap number, because we'll keep an eye on how many laps we're doing, like each session. Yeah. Tonight the track's going to be open for an hour and a half, so hopefully we can get 5 laps in. Seems reasonable. Do 1 lap, drop the tyre pressures down, go out, and then just keep driving. Hopefully. I think maybe I'll do the first lap with the roof down, and then when I come in to do the tyre pressures before going out again, then I'll maybe then I'll put the roof back up. This seemed like a suitable flat patch to check the engine oil. It actually used a little bit more than what I was hoping, but I didn't check it that well when I checked it before and did the service and stuff, so hopefully I just miscalculated. There's a load of this around, these turbo pop and bang and stuff. These lads have just come in as well and done a bit of popping and banging and all that, but they're setting up a gimbal as well, so they're clearly doing something. But there's not a lot of this anymore, is there, in cars? It's all pop and bang and fart and, you know, whatever. But yeah, so let's put about not quite half a litre, but not far off. It was about halfway on the dipstick, so I probably might have put too much in it, you know. So too much is better than too little, but I'm not going to be doing high G's, right? So really the risk, and they're a baffled pan anyway from well, baffled-ish from factory anyway, so but the chance of blowing it up pretty low, but yeah, never impossible, is it? Anyway, yeah, we'll do the first lap like this, and then we'll drop the tyre pressures down after that, and then we'll do hopefully 4 laps after that at least, back to back if there's no red flags. Oh, I'm absolutely bloody rusting, man. I take my hoodie off. Oh, it's another bloody hoodie.
This one's my favourite. They're very nice.
Pretty warm in here. I might have to take this hoodie off too. What's that? Oh, it's a track day cool t-shirt, but you know, it's still a bit warm. Oh, it's another track day cool t-shirt. It's another one, and another one, and another one. Maybe we need a drive fast one as well. I'll put one on.
Oh, but I don't like the long sleeves, Dan. I'm more of a short sleeves kind of guy.
These are really good. Merch is a lot better now. It was not too bad before, but it's a lot better now. Thank you for your support, Burkosh. Remember, it's been nearly 3 years since I was here. It's the first UK reg I've seen since being here on these two little lads. But yeah, not a lot of Brexiteers over, a lot of trailers. A lot of trailers and car transporters, but a lot of Porsches and posh stuff. Like, yeah, it's definitely changed. So it's only a couple of years since I've been here, but maybe it's because I'm here quite early in the season as well. But yeah, there's certainly not a lot of. Oh, there's another pair of Brexit regs there. We're parked behind an Irish E46. But yeah, let's just, like, the trailer coming in now, and in the car park there's 1, 2, 3, 4. More trailers. Just so many people coming here with trailers, which never used to. I mean, obviously I've seen trailers in this car park before, but for TF on a Monday night, I've heard that the ring is a lot more popular these days, thanks to maybe a certain YouTube man, but also because it's a fantastic place, and why wouldn't more people want to come to a fantastic place, right? But With it comes, yeah, I guess, riff-raff. And let's not forget, I'm in that camp, come on, I'm the riff-raff, but also, you know, yeah. Anyway, so the track is open for much longer than what I thought today. It's actually open for 2.5 hours, not 1.5 hours. I didn't fill the tank up because I didn't want to, you know, didn't want to have too much fuel, but yeah, maybe I should go and put some more in just in case, go out with a full tank. We'll try and do as many laps as we can tonight. I think that's taking the pressure off a little bit, knowing that we've actually got 2.5 hours, not just 1.5. And obviously with my season ticket, then yeah, we can get as many laps in as what we want. I best let some pressure out. We're going out in, oh, there's still 25 minutes until the gates open, so I think I will just let a little bit of pressure out preemptively. Oh, there's even more trailers down the bottom end, which kind of makes sense. This gravel's in a little bit better condition than what it was, and there's a weird kind of crazy paving on up near the top there, which wasn't there before. That car park's already full of posers. A lot of posers here, I tell you that. Well, that's me judging people. I know I shouldn't judge people. Who am I to judge? Well, I'm a pretty good judge when it comes to a poser, I'll tell you that. Look at these two boys here. They have not come to pose, I'll tell you that. They've come here to show down. CRX for CRX. You calling me fat? You know, that's what the Del Sol say. What the Del Sol? This is all right. Look, they're Ronald turbos, are they? Am I remembering that right? Maybe. Don't know. Yeah, more trailers up there with a Leon on it. I guess there's some fast Leons these days, isn't there? Well, there always was. Some Beamers kicking about. Look. Yeah, a lot of fast cars. Like I say, up that side, there's like, you know, M3s and Porsches and stuff everywhere. They must have got here early to get a good stop. They must have got here early to get a good spot, right? Oh, that's nice. I hopefully won't be doing too many car park things today anyway, right? We're going to go out and do a lap, maybe 2 laps back to back now that we've got a bit more time to play with. Come in, check the tyre pressures, put the roof up. And then, yeah, maybe tonight's tonight, we can see what it's got. Okay, it's time. Let's go and see what a completely standard-ish Toyota MRS UK spec can do on the Nordschleife. I think under 9 minutes 30 should be the goal. Under 10 ideally straight away would be lovely, but there's a lot of cars here, so, and a lot of, I mean, I shouldn't be judging people. Stop judging people. Focus on yourself. Focus on your little cute little car that you've got here. Oh, oh, look at that there. Have you mounted something to your glove box? I bet it doesn't. Oh, it does still open and function very well, but will this fall off in the heat? Hopefully not. All right, the track's just open, so let's go. On the first session, you know? Good first lap. I think we should go again, and then we'll do the tyre pressures. These tyres, very limiting factor, but good fun. Oh, the track's closed. Something must have happened behind us. Okay, we'll check the pressures in here then. Bellend's parking sideways, man. Fucking idiots. 9:34, first lap. Right, so immediately, oh, someone's having a parking nightmare. Track's closed immediately. That's, who could have called it? Well, I think I did before we went out, didn't we? But my bonnet came loose. You know, I said the bonnet was loose earlier. I don't think I put it back on right. It's not flapping, I don't think. But you know, my lovely Nürburgring photos there with the roof down might look a bit goofy, but you know, homage to the pain that's happened just to get the car out. 9:34.1 was the first lap time. Very good. Very on pace. I thought about a 9:30, so I reckon we can probably put the roof down. And now we know a bit more about the car and the track. Maybe we'll be able to go under that a little bit. Wait for the track to reopen, and we'll go straight out. Unfortunately, I didn't bring the socket set, so I can't even try and fix this. Get everything else under there, under the hood. Oh yeah, don't forget we're still carrying, you know, a fair few kilos under the hood. Some Brexiteers there with passengers in the back. Why not? Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get roof up and get ready to go back out. Hopefully the track's not closed for long. Look at this beast. Definitely some joyful vehicles here. Oh yeah, check the tyre pressures, and I started with the fronts at 26 and the rears at 24, and the fronts are at 30 and the rears are at 28, so really limited by the front tyres. The standard tyre size on these is a 185 front and a 215 rear. In the championship they're racing, it's 195 205, and yeah, you only have the problem of oversteer in the race cars. And it seems like the natural feeling from a standard road car like this one is more of a balanced, as we can see from the tyre pressures, I'm leaning on the front tyres more than the rears. You know, we didn't even have any oversteer really. There was a little bit of, you know, the car felt very uneasy over the fast stuff at the back, but 20-year-old bushes, right? And, you know, some stock dampers and stuff, so we're not expecting too much, but the track's still closed, unfortunately. So, just waiting for it to open. Play some games on my phone or something, I guess. The track's still closed, unfortunately. It's nearly 6 o'clock now, so we got one lap in and it's been closed for, you know, nearly 50 minutes. Apparently, if it wasn't going to reopen, then they would have told us by now. Some people have been telling me, so hopefully we do get some more laps today, because, you know, conditions are great, but apparently it was quite a nasty crash. It was a rental car at Nürburgring, which is the corner, I believe it's the corner just before the big uphill. But I'm very excited to go back out. I've just met some lads from Australia, from Straya, who were fans of the channel, so big up the lads. And there's also a Spanish guy here who was friends with our friends from Barcelona. So hello, Mr. Danny. He came over and said hello. He's got an NC, so maybe we'll do some laps with him at some point. Nice NC Brexit spec as well that he's imported over. But yeah, just waiting still for the track to open. I just got a very good email. I'll just share with you quickly whilst we're here. The previous owner of this car, a chap called Mike, saw the car on the channel, and I asked him for some more info over email. He sent me some more info over just now. His son crashed the car, unfortunately, and that's where the damage came from, but he confirmed the suspicions that this car was very well looked after in his presence. He had the quarters and the bumper painted. I thought he might have had a little bit of paint, and obviously he's made it kind of what it was when I bought it, right? It is a good, I know it had a crash and everything, but yeah, he got an agreed valuation off the insurer of 4K, which I think, you know, remember, I'm 1,500 quid into this. I think that's probably a £4 car all day, and if the insurance paid it, then it must be, right? Yeah, so yeah, that's nice. So thanks for sending that info over, Mike, and hopefully the track opens soon. Well, it's 6:30 and they just told us they're not opening the track again today, so we got one lap in. We won't be able to drive TF again until Thursday. GP track tomorrow. Hopefully the car seems all right. I guess I've got a bit of time to check it over, but it only did one lap, and yeah, it seems all right. May as well put some air in the tyres. Do I need to put some air? Should I just leave it? They're at like 22. It'll be all right, won't it? They're at like 22 or something. Maybe I want to save that Milwaukee for emergencies. Maybe we'll go down the petrol station and put some in. So the Lidl at Adenauer doesn't exist anymore. That's good. It's another day. I've been trying to get this to look better, but instead I've just cracked the paint on the bonnet instead. Can you see that? So that's nice. I'm going to stop now. The bonnet hinges were loose yesterday, right? And meh. Look, new merch's ideas for there's a Facebook group now, if you're not aware. And yeah, new t-shirt and that. It's a prototype, but by the time you're watching this, anyway, the GP track is open. It's been open for almost an hour. It opened at 4. We're going to go up now and yeah, have some fun. It's open till 8, so we're just going to drive around, kind of as much as what we can. We'll get up there, get in the car park. We'll adjust the tyre pressures. It looks sunny, but it's not warm. Like, I've got a hoodie in there because, you know, I want to show you this t-shirt, but it's not warm. Let's just stop looking at the bonnet gaps. I was getting a bit nervous about the bonnet maybe coming up as well, but let's not worry about that. Let's get up to the circuit. We're going out tonight on the Grand Prix circuit. Yeah, I've put another camera. I'm not a big fan of having stuff on the windscreen, you know? Don't really like having stuff on the windscreen so much, so we'll get that foam mount out of the way. This thing's pretty good, you know, just an Amazon special. The magnet on it's better than my little ring piece thing there, which is meant to go on the back of you. There you go. Yeah, this thing's alright. It's not perfect for a MR2, but, you know, we've had worse, haven't we? Let's go. Yeah, the track's really empty. Really good. Nice. The car park's empty, the track's empty. I've just lowered the tyre pressures. Actually went a bit lower on the front, which is very unheard of, especially in a rear-wheel drive car, but a mid-engine rear-wheel drive car. Especially, I guess, with the Panda 100 horsepower. Oh, it's the Brexit one that we saw yesterday. He's having a good time. I'd normally be quite panicky about making sure I'm there. The track opens every quarter of an hour, and then it closes, you know, 2 minutes beforehand or whatever, or 3 minutes beforehand. But because I've got the season pass, I can just go out when I want. So, you know, I can go halfway through a session if I want. Just, you know, I don't have to go and queue up or anything. But it would be nice to get a picture in there queuing up, innit? That's a nice picture to have. But let's go out. I didn't realise bikers were allowed out as well. There's no bikes out there at the minute though. Are they doing like a bike session and a car session, or are the bikers just all waiting to go out together? Oh, yeah. Oops, like this fire, lad. Alright, let's go. What the hell? Everyone's all getting out their cars and shit. There might be some competition. I think there's only one guy out there. Oh no, here we go. They're getting the ticket of their life here for 25 euros. Look at all this beautiful weather, open track. And only the biker boys are allowed out. That's cool, isn't it? Nice for them. Nice one, boys. Who said you couldn't come to the Nürburgring on your bike, eh? Wow, so fast. I didn't know this was a thing. Send us out together. It was always good fun, that. We used to go out together. We used to have a laugh, didn't we, biker boys? We used to have a good time, didn't we? Especially when Kevin was here. Well, hope you're having fun. Yeah, it does actually say, I just checked on the thing where they said they were going to ban bikes. They said they can go to the Nürburgring and have exclusive stints, which is what they're getting now, so fair enough. It's weird, it's like in the sun it's kind of warm, but as soon as you go in the shade it's cold, so I don't really want to, and plus, you know, noise and stuff. I'm just going to drive with the roof up, I think. Maybe put it down, see how we get on, see how hot it gets. Still waiting. Fast cars coming up past us now, I think. was good fun. Let's see about those tyres. So it's not just the tyres, but obviously we're not running any camber really at all, just the stock camber. Let's just check the pressures first. This doesn't seem too bad, but obviously it's a, you know, it's a left-handed circuit, one-handed. Oh, only 27. Did do a cool down that. 27. Oh, maybe we can go up. Maybe we can go up a little bit. I think I started the fronts at 24 and the rears at 25. 28. Look, see, it's weird how they're, you know, I should have maybe gone the same PSI on both. So we've got 28 in the rears. There's maybe 28 as well. 28.5. Interesting. Let's have a look at the physical condition. Actually, it's the rears that are going to be struggling the most. I mean, there's still plenty of tyre there. Outside edge, obviously. Remember, these are 11-year-old tyres. Yeah, I've definitely seen worse. I was expecting worse as well. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Not happy with you or you. Yeah, maybe if you do really good this year and we have a really good time and no accidents, maybe I'll take you somewhere nice and get you fixed up good and proper as a nice little treat. But yeah, I'll let the car chill out a little bit. I'll check the engine oil and stuff. Then we'll go out again, will we? May as well go out again. Yeah, it's good fun, that, isn't it? Look at the weather and how dead the track was. And if you want to come as a person, not what I'm saying, you know, I'm not trying to influence you or anything, but that would have cost you €25 for that experience there. Not bad, eh? Right, so the biker boys are back out anyway, so we're not actually missing out on anything on the Nordschleife. Not quite. You can just see just there. I know I'm using a mobile phone and I'm being lazy and not get out of the car, but you can just see the Nordschleife. Sounds about German, doesn't it? Yeah, I think I'll only do one more session on the GP. Yeah? I really don't want to kill these tyres. Let me show you what I'm mostly concerned about. So the track's closed, both tracks are closed tomorrow. The GP and the North Loop. So what we might do tomorrow is just do some car health checks. Maybe swap the wheels left to right. Where I'm staying there's a bit of a barn there, which will be our holiday barn, you could say. We'll have a look over the car. I don't think bleeding the clutch is on the agenda. Maybe. We'll see what kind of... I've not brought a trolley jack, so we'll see what's available, but maybe bleed the clutch, we'll see. But yeah, what I'm concerned about is leaning too much on this tyre. Can you see where these... Because they're old tyres, right? They're old tyres, so I'm, you know, I think eventually this will start to detach, delaminate, I think, the outer edge. And obviously I need to drive the car home, don't forget, right? I think I'm right in saying that this side isn't as bad, so maybe we'll left to right. Maybe these cracks are getting worse because of the abuse they've just had. Well, I don't know, they're pretty similar, right? Pretty similar. And the rears are, they're definitely not rolling over as much as what I thought, but I think that's because they're just not grippy tyres, right? Anyway, they've got a bit more pressure in now. So let's get the roof down. Let's get out there. Well, just like that, I couldn't be bothered waiting for the motorbikes to come round, but you know, hey, fast. Yow. Oh, everyone's getting back in their cars. Okay, for the content, roof down. the onboard wasn't too good there with all the wind, but we got the Yaris. Hey. Oh, that was good fun. I'm going to stop it there though. I mean, the track's still open for another over an hour. You might think, well, you've come all that way, but I'm going to have more fun, I think. I want to give it the fairest chance, right, to see what it can do in completely stock form around the tourist Farthant. And that's Thursday night, Friday night. We'll spend tomorrow checking it over. Today's Tuesday. I wish I could get that looking better, please. I can't believe I did that to the bonnet earlier as well. What a numpty. I just saw that and I was like, what if I just press down? What if I just, you know, and then it bloody cracked with paint, didn't it? Yeah, I went into the gravel slightly on that one as well, so but yeah, it was good fun. I've got loads of stuff to do, man. YouTubing stuff, you know, videos to edit and all that, so I'm gonna go back to the digs and then I'll join you again tomorrow, and I'll show you give you a quick tour of the barn, and we'll have a check over this beast ahead of what I'm hoping will be a very good representation of a stock MRS, obviously on slightly old tyres, but a stock MRS around the Nordschleife coming soon. Oh, I've just been chatting with Yaris man, Alex, German guy, says he lives local, 3 hours away, and then Mr. Lomas turned up of Bridge to Gantry fame. If you've ever, he's probably the original Nürburgring influencer. I don't know if you'll like me calling him that, but I think he definitely is. It was always his website and stuff that we used to always watch back in the day, going back 10-15 years. Yeah, one of the OGs of the Nordschleife. But look, 2 Yarises and an MR2. What's with all this MR2 Toyota content? What's all this Toyota content? That's what I meant to say, the T word. Not that one. Gonna go out anyway. Gonna do some testing now with roof up. Just out of interest, what's the top speed difference gonna be? All right. Go on, move the cone. Oh no. Can go?
No. You have to wait 20 minutes.
Oh.
So first the bikes and then the cars again.
Is the bikes now?
No, now it's cars.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Fuck. I'm not that interested. 20 minutes, I could do that time elsewhere. Fuck's sake. That's lame. Why can't I just join the session? I wanted the baked camembert. Three bikers. Tres. Bikers. Marquez. I'll be having a good time, won't they? But it's only me and this compact on the cars anyway, so yeah. I don't like waiting, man, but hey, content. Leading the pack. It's nearly time. Quite a lot of vehicles behind. Maybe I should have waited until the straight to let him pass. might not be the best lines, I'm just making it through along. Oh no! That was a huge fuel starve. Oh, that's annoying, fuel starve. Oh. I really wanted to do a really fast lap. Alright, Wednesday. So we've got 2 days of track time left. Well, 2 evenings, which is tomorrow and Friday. Today, we're just gonna check over the car, swap the tyres around, and yeah, hopefully not find anything that we need to fix. But if we do, we'll try and fix it. Yeah. All right, welcome to the holiday barn. What's going up there in the crow's nest? I don't know. We've not got all the facilities that we might have back in the auto barn, but this is quite an interesting little place, isn't it? Yes, it is. Nice little stable mate you've got there. I think that's been there for a little while. Well, you wouldn't want anything much bigger. All right, first barn video little segment. Hopefully we don't have to do much here. I'm just gonna jack the front of the car up. We'll check for any playing anything dangerous. We'll swap the tyres left to right and just do the same on the rear, and hopefully this will be in and out in no time. I never said it wasn't sketchy. So the good news is I didn't actually feel anything on track. Like the tyres were going off, but I didn't feel the bushes are 20 years old, but I didn't feel any problems, right? I'm slightly concerned on this front left. There's evidence of some kind of fluid leak. All right, so I've looked over the first tyre and I've just gone all the way around, and it's certainly not healthy. You won't be able to tell on camera, but the tread's starting to slope away a little bit. But I mean, it's really not that bad considering the age. We'll just confirm that actually, because yeah, 0814. So these tyres were made in the 8th week of 2014, so that's 11 years, not 14 years, okay. But slightly concerning is what's going on inside. And also, if you look down some of the spokes, can you see like there's some evidence of something leaking? So what could that be? Okay. I think I know what it is, and it's kind of bad. Yeah, that's not supposed to be wet like that. So I don't think the shockers are very healthy. These are the replacement ones too, don't forget. Obviously couldn't take the punishment, but where's it actually leaking from? I don't know, because like it's not actually gushing out like we had with the one we replaced, but that's definitely the source of it, isn't it? That's a shame. I mean, it's not. We can still drive the car on a leaky damper, on a faulty damper, but it's not good, is it? Let's see what the other side's saying. Shocker is also okay. Although there's a bit of, can you see that inside? This arm looks wet to a point and dry otherwise. This was the side where the damper was leaking before though, right? Those power steering pipes don't look too good all the way in there either. Maybe one for the list. Brakes are okay, no cracks. Brakes are doing pretty good yesterday. I mean, we weren't going super fast, were we? But they were working at least. So we have a damper down. I mean, it could just have been when I was hitting curbs and it's just, you know, chucking a little bit out. You know, it doesn't look completely dead like the other one did, right? It's obviously weeping a little bit, but I mean, I don't think it's excessive enough to like not drive tomorrow or anything like that. It's just a little bit annoying, really, isn't it? A slight bit of play in this, but you know, could be one of the many 20-year-old bushes. Nothing drastic. Yeah, no problem. Engine oil consumption does seem kind of high. Yeah, so it's down to like a third or a quarter. And it was definitely full before I went out yesterday, so that is alarmingly high engine oil consumption. That's annoying. The engine feels pretty good otherwise. Is there anything? I think there might be some like PCV stuff that might get blocked, maybe. That might be causing like excessive crankcase pressure or something like that. I mean, I've got a spare engine, of course, if it comes to it, but that is too much oil consumption. That is way too much. Especially when I don't have my posh funnel yet. I brought 3 litres with me, right? We'll see how much is left in that can. So I've put half a litre in it so far. That includes driving here, of course, but still, I don't think it excuses it. Okay, it's full now, but yeah, that's excessive. The capacity is only, I think, 3.5 or 4 litres. And I've put 1.5 in so far on this trip. Right, well, that's the car back together. Yeah, I'll do some pondering, decide what to do next. I feel like that's better. You think it's better? I had some conversations with Mr. Lomas from Bridge to Gantry we saw last night. He has a Yaris, and the front suspension of these is very similar to a Yaris. And he has some front coilovers that he says we can use if we want. I'm just trying to decide whether or not it's worth the effort. All right, new plan. I'm going to give it a clean with the brake cleaner. And then we'll have a look tomorrow. Play it safe. I'm pretty sure I've been noticing the mark on the wheel for a while. Maybe they've always been leaking, right? Maybe. There's a chance, right? I don't know. I'm going to clean this off anyway and we'll... at least it won't rust. Banter. Alright, just cleaning it now and I've found the leak. It's the actual weld of the shock body, which is more exciting, I think, don't you think? But also fixable? Question mark? JB Weld? Question mark? Maybe worth a try? Question mark. Good morning from the next day. We've got a bit of a wild, hopefully not a wild goose chase today. I was speaking to Mr. Lomas again last night, the man that we saw with the Yaris the other day. I was trying to get him to let me use his old Yaris suspension on this, thought it might work. Long story short, he builds suspension for a living now. He knows a thing or two about it, and yeah, quite promptly told me once I showed him the damage of mine where it's leaking from that kind of welded metal ring in 2 areas. He said that could just snap if I drive on track anymore and hit curbs or even on the road. He said it could just snap and it's very dangerous. And he helped me last night get in touch with a breaker of MR2s about an hour north in a big city called Köln. Köln, I think that's how you say it, Köln. It's a big city. It's one of the biggest cities in Germany. I've never been. I don't really do, you know, touristy things, not really. But yeah, we're going to go and do it. Slight issue, there's a low emission zone there, which I had a look at the regulations for entry, and apparently this car meets it. but we do need to get a sticker, otherwise we might get a big fine. So we've got two things to do. We need to drive to go and get a sticker so that I can go into this low emission zone to retrieve the parts. And the slightly complicated, slightly goose chase thing about this is I've not yet had word back from the breaker, and he told Dale last night that he's got a lot of driving to do today. Tourist farms, tourist laps are on tonight and tomorrow night. It would be lovely if we could drive tonight, but if not, we can always drive tomorrow instead. And we're just trying to get ourselves a bit of reassurance for the you know, 600-700 mile drive home. So anyway, let's go to the city. Yay, to the city.
Just let men be men already.
No, I didn't want anything from the shop, but we used to get these sandwiches from, we're at the Rui in Adenau, just on the way. There's like a chicken schnitzel with egg on it. I don't know what's going on, and like really fresh bread. It's so good. I'm gonna have it later. But yeah, I'm on my way now. I've just spoken to the guy. He spoke a little bit of English, so that was nice. He's told me that he's out at the minute and he'll be back at 12. What's that on my head? It's hair. He'll be back at 12, and yeah, we will. Wow, look at the paint on that. Can you see it? It's like they tried to draw a map of the world, kind of, some islands. I don't know. Nice, isn't it? Really badly filled. There's a woman over there just getting back into a car. When I got out of my car, I'm parked next to a brown Porsche Cayenne, and I was like, wow, brown Porsche. So I took a picture of it, and she saw me taking a picture of the Porsche, walked back to her car and locked it. So that's cool, isn't it? Nice vibe I must be sending out. But yeah, we're gonna try and get this green ticket. I'm gonna go and check it out now, the ticket, and then yeah, we've got time to burn, so all good. Let's go and see if we can get this emissions stuff done. Oh, look at that. As we've got a little bit of time to spare, nice E36 touring next to us. At the Lidl that we tried to go to the other day, which is literally just up there, a few doors down, is just up the road and down a bit. I just drove past it then. I was like, okay, we're turning around and going to Lidl. So let's do that. Oh yeah, we're so clean. We're so clean with our air. That was pretty painless. Just had to take my, just had to take the logbook and yeah, give them €10, I think it was, or something. Got some fishermen's friends as well. Where have they gone? Come back. Don't look at all my crisps. Huh. England, yeah. Right, let's go and see our friend. He's been waiting for me.
Hello?
Hello, mate. I arrived.
Okay, I'm coming down.
Thank you. All right, we've arrived at the Prestige MR2 breakers. Look, this is Erkan's shop, his little hobby shop where he works on. There's a 2ZZ MR2 in there, and he also does a bit of braking as well. And he knows Mr. J-Spec and Mr. Sloan as well. The only slight issue is, you might have noticed, we're working on the car. That is because all his spare dampers are loose, but such a nice guy, he told me that no problem, yeah, we can fit it here. So that's what we're going to do, and look at the condition of that. Absolutely amazing, perfect, it's like brand new. Hey. Oh.
Finish.
Do you know the
Parkside, yes.
from the Lidl? It's cool.
Yes, okay, yes.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't expecting that. We've got the shock changed, fixed and everything, ready for tourist farting tonight. What a legend. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Arkham. I hope I'm saying that right. I can't find my key for the car. Nice to meet you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, see you soon, bye.
See you later.
That was a nice experience, wasn't it? Yeah, pleasurable. I just found this in my bag. I've figured out what I'm going to do with the 6 data points on that phone. I've found out what I'm going to do with the 6th, which I think I'll prefer more than anything else. I'm just going to check all the wheels are tight. The car drove back fine, no problem. We'll check the oil maybe halfway through the sessions or something. Should be all right, right? I don't know. But yeah, this is a heart rate monitor, which I'm going to try and get rigged up now. The track opens in about 40 minutes, so I'll just check the wheels are tight, rig this up, and then we'll get on our way, shall we? Roof up laps today. We're going for maximum attack. Okay, we got heart rate bottom right. Apparently my heart rate is currently 100, which seems a little bit high. I don't know, it's a Garmin, so we'll trust it. I guess we'll go to the track then. 102, 104. Might get some spicy readings on the Nordschleife. Let's go find out. Data. Yeah, we should be able to drive up now and get straight on, and they'll be queuing up there at the roundabout, but we should be able to drive straight on. I don't know, I can't be the first person who's thought of this, right? It might not even be open yet, so we'll see. Oh, this balaclava was accidentally left in my bag from America. I couldn't find mine, so I brought this, but it's probably better than mine. But thanks to whoever's this was. Can't see people going out yet. Turn around up here. Oh man, I'm gonna get stuck in a right queue. Fuck. Shouldn't have come up here. Right, don't come up here. Note to self. I'm gonna sit in this. We'll just drive around. Just realised this has got a built-in Windows Peak, which is nice. Cars are on track now, so there was an MR2 in the queue, wasn't there? Let's see if we can get on before him. Get his roof down, show off. I guess we'll pick up the tricks as we go on, won't we? But once we're on track, we're going to stay on track. I've got almost a full tank of fuel. We'll just keep driving. Sorry that the windscreen's a bit smudged, but don't worry, we'll get there. Slow, come on. Go, what are you doing? track, I mean. Felt alright so far. Got it in the back of my head that my brake caliper's loose, I don't like that. This is too fast for the tyres and suspension. It's part of the track. Lots of undulations and stuff. Alright, trying a couple of PSI more on the tyres, but I mean it's always going to be a squidgy boy, innit? So for the time being it might feel a little bit better, we'll see. I'm just going to let the track just calm down a little bit. We've got that Golf that was getting recovered just about. There's a green board up there. I thought that meant the track was green, but yeah, and then we've got the green beast, the AMG GTR, which was broken down as well. So just going to let things calm down a little bit. We'll go back out in about 5 minutes, and I mean, is that enough time for the AMG to go? Maybe not. But I really want to see how fast I can go around floodplats, which is, we've not been able to go fast around there yet. That's the fast right. It's been changed since we were last here, I think. So you can go fast around there now. It feels fast. I mean, obviously we can only go as fast as what this thing will let us, right? But yeah, I want to really try and maximise my speed around there and see what we can come out doing. Yeah, doing miles per hour. No K's here, bro. Car parking if you're interested. There's a van over there. Golf 2, MX-5s, loads of M2s, and they are an E60 there. I didn't even see it. Look at that E60 straight up front. Nice. Some people find parking hard. I know. It's fine. Try not kill that front left tyre. Flat out now, all the way around if we can. Oh, yellow flag and flood flats. New MR2's in front again. Well, it was almost a green track for like 10 minutes. Oh, there's someone gone off here, okay. Oh dear. Hey, that's a fast one. Problems on track already, maybe we'll have a little break. Certainly they're not going to be getting that lap time in a minute. Or we can keep driving and we'll hopefully get faster and faster, but putting more pressure on the car. Every time we do it, putting more risk of breaking something else. repaired this. I don't know if I showed it on camera, but I repaired this. And now I broke it again earlier, motherfucker. What do you reckon, car? One more? Put the heart rate on. I reckon we can go faster at flug flats. Oh, we can go faster in a lot of places, right? But pretty happy with 8:45 basically. So we're under 9 with the stock car on the old tyres and stuff. Pretty good, right? Not bad. All right. I'll go first though. Expect this thing to be a lot faster than what it is. I don't like this section. And I want to just do a health check of the car and stuff, because the way it feels over that fast section, I'm sure it looks like nothing on video, but it's so scary here. It's scary. We built up some good pace then though, it was fun. Oh yeah, we've not checked the engine oil yet either. Should probably do that. Damn, that other MR2's behind now. Fuck me, we nearly ended up in MR4, didn't we? Bantered. This guy letting everyone out. We've still got time for another lap. The sun's really low, that's kind of another thing that's annoying. The sun, it's really hard to see. Obviously when the sun's in your eyes you can't really see where the edges of the track are. I just stopped because I can hear a funny noise. Maybe it's just like a low oil noise or something, which is only just a little low oil noise, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's alright, maybe it's fine. Probably stopped at the right time there, I reckon. Yep. Oh yeah, I'll put that lap, I reckon that probably be the fastest one of the weekend. I can't imagine going much quicker than that, but whatever the fastest lap is, remember, I'm going to put it in full on the channel if it's not on there already. If you want to see the full lap, you have to go on the... I never remember to do the thing, you know, some YouTubers are like, click the link up here and then you'll get taken to the video. I don't know how I can be bothered, to be honest. Does anyone click them? I don't know, just have a look, you'll find it. Nothing quite like an evening of Lidl with your new... Oh yeah. Alright, I am going to go back and watch this lap back because I think it was probably very good on to watch. Hopefully Also, might have a special guest tomorrow, but I'll wait to show you that. Oh, we're up. Oh, we're up. Right, it's the last day of our trip. Well, apart from driving home, of course. Last day that we'll be able to drive on circuit. I'm pretty happy with how yesterday went. Watching the lap back last night, I think there's a few areas that I could improve. But yeah, for the car just being a standard road car, it went pretty well. You might notice our host has returned. That's one of his friend's cars, I think, but yeah, we're in company now. I'm going to check the car over. The track opens in about an hour or so. I'm just going to jack the car up and just, you know, usual little health checks. We will drive tonight, but I don't know how hard we'll go. We need to check the oil, don't we? I might bring it forward a little bit to try and get it on flat ground. But yeah, I'm just going to do some health checks and I'll let you know if I find anything. No problems. They don't even look that bad. Right, health check. Passed my AA 300 point inspection. Yeah, something like that. Had to put some oil in, another half a litre, which brings the total so far on this trip to 2 litres. 2 litres consumed. That includes a session of Alton Park as well. And what else does it include? Some other things, but I think it's about 900 so far road miles and you know, some track action and all that. It seems kind of high to me. It does seem kind of high, but I mean, it's not, it doesn't, you know, I don't know, maybe it'll be all right. Toyota. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with the car otherwise, so that's good. Track opens in about 20 minutes, so that's, what else do I need to do? Oh, see what I'll do, I'll put a rear view cam in just for the funsies, because some of the cars yesterday were getting pretty close. I mean, fine by me, right? I don't care, but yeah, I think you know, obviously I'm not trying to be a swine or anything, but content, innit? Yeah, right, sorry, I'm waffling, let's go. I've just realised closing the boot that this is broken. Oh, it was original. This is a problem once you start tracking them. This happens. There's actually a thing you can get on the 3D printer website, so maybe we'll have to get a few ordered. Never mind. Decided for the first lap of the last day I'm going to do it with the roof down because it's nice weather, and when we come back I probably will have the hard top, and it's, you know, more effort to put the roof on and off. To take it on, put it, you know, it's much more effort, isn't it? So yeah, we'll have the first lap with the roof. I kind of wish I didn't bring my helmet with me now, and then we could it'd be nice to drive with the roof down with the helmet off, you know, just to do it once, and then I'll put the rear view camera on after that because it doesn't quite work, unfortunately, with the roof down. Well, it would work, but I don't want it falling off, you know. Alright, there were some fun laps with the roof down and that, yeah. I'd check the oil now. Looks like it's used maybe 10 litres of fuel if the gauge is accurate. 4 laps, 10 litres. That sounds pretty good, right? There's one of the benefits of having this small, lightweight car with a small engine and not a lot of power. Well, means I can go for longer, doesn't it? The M3 would probably be lucky to do 4 laps on a tank, you know? Whereas this can... yeah, it's used about a quarter of a tank. So call it 12 litres between friends, eh? About 12 litres. So what's that? 3 litres per lap? That can't be right, can it? That's a bit optimistic, I think, but maybe. Maybe. I remember that SW20 when I was racing it, used to use about half a litre per minute. And you'd think this would be a little bit less than that, wouldn't it? So maybe it is. Maybe it is about a third of a litre per minute. Anyway, I've just come to the petrol station. I mean, nice FN2 there, look, all race spec'd up. I'm just going to check the engine oil. I'm feeling a little bit down on the weather, to be honest. To be honest, I've had a bit of a headache today, which is something that I enjoy having quite a lot. unfortunately. But yeah, I don't know if the special guest, he's got some appointments today, you know, you could probably guess who it might be, but yeah, I'm gonna go for some laps. I was hoping to get him in the car with the roof down and have some fun, but then again, can't really do much. But I'll change the GoPro batteries. I will put the rear view cam up, put the roof up, check the engine oil, and then I think we're good for some track shots at 7:30. We're going to do another 4 laps or so, I reckon. Sound good? I think it does. Okay, we're going to head out now for the last laps of the trip. The engine again, I think it used a little bit more oil than what I would have liked. I put another ½ a litre in. It was stone cold early when I checked it. It's been running round, but I am going to put an oil cooler on before coming back. I was in 2 minds whether to just put a bigger radiator on it, but I think I will put an oil cooler on it. And I think the standard radiator should be fine. I'm conscious of weight, right? I don't want to put weight where I don't want to, you know, don't want to have it, but I'm going to put an oil cooler on, and we'll get some gauges in here as well, because it's been a long time since I've done any of that fun stuff. The engine's fine, it's just obviously we don't know what the oil temperature is getting to, so it might be quite a lot, which is not fine. Need to stop doing this. I picked the opportunity of a faster lap over having a very internet celebrity in the car for a lap, but we did go faster, so I'm happy, but perhaps not the way to grow the YouTube, is it? Oh yeah, the Nürburgring man has broken down. I'm up to the beer thing to get some beer for someone, and we'll maybe go and say hello. Stalker alert. Alright, we're at the bridge, the Brightside Bridge. Remember I said we might have someone in the car today? Well, they decided to blow up their own car instead. Unfortunately, wasn't able to join us for some very quick laps. So what's happened, Misha?
Well, we put new brakes and new tires on, Nikon CRS, so very grippy. And I think we had a bit of oil starvation in the corners because no baffle sump. I didn't even check the oil ever since I bought the car, to be honest, so it's probably like 10 years old or something. So anyway, gonna be another project. So break it, build it stronger, repeat, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh well, next time.
Yeah.
I'll take you for a rip, and maybe
Yeah, see you next time. We'll do
maybe we can do some Honda stuff as well.
Either this or somewhere. Yeah, have fun.
Funny story, just bought this for a friend, right? And in the shop, you know, they've got the bottle there and they've got loads of these cases behind it. So I picks up a case and it's empty. So I'm like, oh well, they must keep them behind the till or something to stop them getting nicked, right? Nope. That was just the display case. I went to the till with the display case. That was fun. And then I had to try and work out what I just needed to get the one behind it. There you go. This is a croissant with a sausage inside I got for my breakfast. It's home time. Biffy roll. Time to do the Tetris thing. Steady on. That wasn't too bad actually. I don't know where all the things have gone, but it seems like there are less of them. Huh. Oh, we've got one thing for the car before we go. A special treat special. I'm thinking. Right, that was a right faff to put on there, but look, it's on. I think that's roughly where I put it on my black car as well, so not too bad. Everything is super. Super, super, super. Right, it's time to go home. Super, super, super drive home. Let's go. I like German petrol stations because you can put the thing on, click the thing, it fills the tank, you can clean the windscreen, you can check the oil, and then it's all done. What is that tiny little car? Alright, I got about a 4-hour drive to Calais, I'll see you there. Very strange toilets, metal doors, big locks, and like just a hole in the floor to shit in. I didn't expect to see that in Germany, but yeah, not maintained very well either. But this is not a services, right? This is like a rest stop. They have these everywhere else in the world but the UK. And you never see these in the UK. Well, we get lay-bys, don't we? But there's nowhere where we can go and take a shit on the floor, is there? Wow, that was some absolute age traffic. Took me 5.5 hours. Ugh, awful. Only used half a tank, well, just over half a tank, 286 miles, but I don't think it's linear, right? Come tell me if I'm right. The top half seems to last a lot longer than the bottom half. Is that on purpose? Let me know. I'm curious. It's got to be right. You can't do 200, nearly 300 miles to, come on. Well, this is absolute chaos. Chaos. Cars everywhere. Oh, he's off. He's had enough. Oh, he's off. He's had enough. Well, I'm on the boat. No, I'm not. I'm on the train. Don't really like the boat. Obviously, I live near Hull, so I could just jump on there. There's a nightly ferry you can get, but not a big fan of just sitting around doing nothing, you know. It's hard enough when you're on this one for 40 minutes or whatever it is. It'll take me about 12 hours door to door to drive from the ring to home, and obviously the other way around. It's pretty much equal distance in France and in so this is like a halfway point now. Yeah, I think we're going to end the video here, so thank you for watching. If anything, if the car blows up on the way home, you know, sometimes we saw Max's head gasket went on his Civic. Hopefully that doesn't happen to me. Last time we were driving home from the ring, hopefully it'll be all smooth sailing. I should land in the UK for about, I don't know, about 4 o'clock local time, so I'll not actually be back that late tonight, so that's sweet, isn't it? Thanks for watching, first trip of the ring. Thanks to everyone who helped, especially Dale, Mr. Lomas really helped us out getting the shock fixed on the car. Next 2 weeks for me is going to be very busy getting this car up to spec. So yeah, I'm going to try and make some videos about that, but I'm going to have to focus on actually getting it done. And obviously, you know, I'll bring you along the way here and there, but we'll be back at the Nürburgring in about 2 weeks. So full speed ahead. Thanks for watching. I've got a race at Donington before then though, in the Civic. The retired Civic is once again becoming unretired. Is that a word? I don't know. I'll see you there.